Okay, and welcome to video number 6 in the Farnsworth house series. We are going to go ahead and teach you the offset command during this session. So I'm going to go and turn on my plan background layer, and you will notice that there is a window basically, or this is actually a wall of glass surrounding all this stuff right in here. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to make that window. It's pretty simple. Right? I could do one of two things. Number one, I could either draw a rectangle, but if I were to do that, I might have some trouble getting it absolutely centered. So what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to go ahead and find this curve, and it looks like, and let's go ahead and look at our actual images of our house here. So it looks like this glass goes in about, let's just say 4 inches. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and go back to my top view, and I'm going to go ahead and create a new layer called glass, and I'm going to go ahead and make that layer active. I'm going to change the color to a light blue. Sometimes I like colors that sort of simulate what I'm doing. All right, and now I'm going to take this curve, and I'm going to run the offset command, O-F-F-S-E-T, enter. And you'll notice, you got to zoom way in here. As I begin to move my cursor to the left or to the right, I'm actually offsetting this entire line either to the outside or the inside. You'll notice right here the distance is 2. I'm going to make that distance 4 inches, enter. And now you'll see that that distance is a little bit greater. Okay, so what I just did is I just offset it. Okay. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this object here, and I'm going to turn on the control point. It has control points on. Actually, I could do this. I could select that control point, and I could select that control point, and then I can just drag it until it that glass, that curve shrinks. And whoa, I don't know what happened there. I think I rotated it. There you go. I could do it that way. I could drag it, and you'll notice that now in the perspective, if we go down here and we find it, there's my glass, and you'll notice it's snapped to something, the curve that was up top, and that's just fine because I'm going to extrude it down to make the glass. All right, I'm going to go ahead, go back to my top view, and do a Control Z. Now, if you're using Rhino 5, you don't have the luxury of selecting and turning those points on like that. You'll have to actually select the curve, and then you'll go over here to show control points, and then you do the same thing. You'd select one, hold down shift, select the other, and if I wanted to be precise and measure it, I could tell it how far to move, but I'm just going to go ahead because we're just learning how to use Rhino. We're not being as precise as we could. I'm just going to go ahead and select that and drag it. Okay, now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this curve here, and I'm going to run the extrude curve command on it. E-X-T-R-U-D-E, extrude curve, hit enter, and this time I actually don't want it to be solid, so I want to make sure up here it says solid no, and I'm going to go into my right view, and it doesn't matter if I go into this object because I'm just doing this for rendering, but I'll be precise and I'll just drop it right there like that. Okay. So now if I go into the perspective, I actually have a nice glass wall here on my Farnsworth house. Okay, I'm going to stop the lesson, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.